Hello everybody, it's MattManectric here, back with another video. And I just said video, I normally say, what type of video it is, but you know what, today is different. Today is Friday, it is the last episode. We are using this horror team that is just full of I can't even talk. I was going to say degenerates, but I can't call anyone degenerates if I can't even talk. And this man is bringing the Morwell, the Gyarados, the Rosalia, the Tapu Lele, the Tapu Koko, and the Garchomp. So, I mean, really, there's no let up, is there? I mean, I complained about Lele last episode, and once again, we are facing it. I'm just trying to look at any key weaknesses. I mean, there really aren't that many. I'm going to be honest with you. There really aren't many. I'm probably gonna. I mean, he's most likely gonna lead with Koko. Most likely. So, I could lead Torterra. I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, alright. We'll lead Torterra. I'm gonna have Scizor on the back. Does give us a bit of a fire weakness though, but it doesn't look like he's probably gonna have any fire moves. He could. What in the way could he really ruin me? I mean, we've got something. The problem is we've got nothing for Lele. Lele is an issue every single time we fight it with this team because we just have nothing for it. I guess we'll do Tyrantrum because if we can get D-Lance out, then we could be looking half decent when we just spam head smash. But let's go for it. Let's see if we can get this win. I believe this team has done 6 battles and has won 1 of them, which is, if you don't mind me saying, fucking atrocious. Okay? It's fucking atrocious. But today is different. Today we're gonna get, depending on how many battles we fit in, we're gonna get minimum 2 wins. I can feel it. I can feel it. Watch this Tapu Koko of HP Ice right now. Watch have HP Ice as I go for a Rock Polish. You know it's gonna happen. No. But if we can get a Rock Polish off Earthquake, probably Oko's Koko, especially at +2. He could end up going into the Gyarados, to be honest. I'm just going to click Earthquake. Probably is going to go into Gyarados, unfortunately. He's actually going to reveal the U-turn. So, really quite annoyed I didn't Rock Polish then. Really quite annoyed I didn't Rock Polish. Saying that though, whatever comes in, unless it's Gyarados, is basically going to die, which is good news. Oh, I really wish I Rock Polished. Honestly, if I Rock Polished, then we would be in such a good situation. He's actually going to bring in Lele, which I don't think Lele's living this. I don't think it is. Not at +2. I mean, it might do. I'd be surprised. Because Lele's got 0 defense. Well, not 0. It's got decent defense. And down goes the massive threat of flipping Lele. Happy to see that thing go. Very happy to see that thing go. Probably going to bring in the Koko in again so it can go for a U-turn. Here it is. Here it is. I mean, he might predict me to switch. You never know. You never know these things. He might end up going for a Thunderbolt or a Wild Charge, thinking I'm going to switch. Do I stay in? Do I switch out? Honestly, I think I just stay in at this point. And I mean, I'm going to go for Rock Polish because if he doesn't knock us out, then Torterra can outspeed it next turn. He's going to go for a U-turn, which will give us some switch initiative, and actually we can see what he's going to go into, and then we can pick which Pokemon we bring in based on that. And I would imagine at +2, a Bullet Punch from Scizor probably does about 80% to Tapu Koko. So if we can get 2 Swords Dance up, that's going to be amazing. He's actually going to bring in the Morwell, which worries me greatly. Do we have Earthquake on Tyrantrum? We do have Earthquake on it. Should we want to do that? Or we can bring in Scizor and set up. I think I'm going to bring in Scizor and hope he doesn't have Fire Fang. He doesn't have any Fire Pokemon, so he could well be running Fire Fang for the coverage. We'll bring in Scizor. We'll go for the Bullet Punch. Or, sorry, we'll Mega Evolve. We'll go for a Swords Dance. Thing is, Bullet Punch isn't going to do more than 50%. So we have to Swords Dance. We have to Swords Dance. If he switches out, that's amazing. He does switch out, actually. He does switch out. Now, I wonder how much damage this can actually do to a Koko. Or do we just bring in Tyrantrum and try and play it safe? Because that is another option. Obviously, Koko is probably going to hit us with either a Hidden Power Fire or a Thunderbolt. Both of which I take it back. I think we will live a Hidden Power. I'm going to click Bullet Punch. I'm going to do it. We're going to click it. It's going to go first, obviously, because it's a priority move. How much damage does that do? It's actually a one-hit KO, and Scizor is going to come through. I've got a flipping little gnat near me. I just caught it in my hands. How lovely. And, well, that is... Scizor is not the type of bug that a gnat is, because Scizor is going to be able to, hopefully, bring us this game and give us our second win of the day. Our second win of the day? Our second win of the week, even. Flipping... Matt, the team's not that good. It can't get 2 wins in 2 days. Not... Or 2 wins in 3 days. 2 wins in 1 day. I am flipping... This is my own fault for calling this team degenerates, and it's now getting its revenge on me by my brain not being able to talk English. Scizor going for the Bullet Punch, and I'm expecting that to do a bit more than half, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit more than half. He's gone for the Swords Dance. He can go for a Sucker Punch, but I do believe we'll outspeed him. So, he's actually going to Rage Quit. So, happy days. I hope you have a wonderful day, mate, you know, and just... If this was Twitch, I'd just be seeing all the flipping salt emotes. But very happy to see us pick up the first win of the day. And we played it very well as well. And he had a much, much better team than us. But fortunately, the combination of Torterra and Scizor was enough to get through. And at the end of the day, if he has a fire move on something, we probably lose. If he has flipping Fire Fang on the Mawile, yeah, you never know. You never know. So can we make it 2 wins in 2 episodes with this dreadful, dreadful team? Or is that just too much to ask? I mean, I would be... If we can get another win, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. I mean, I kind of want to see Scrafty do something, because we've not seen Scrafty come in and wall something. The problem is Scrafty got really nice defense stats, but its HP is just not quite good enough for it to be a really decent tank. It's also got a lack of healing, which isn't particularly helpful, but what are you going to do? Well, I'm running Shed Skin. Running Rest might not be a bad idea, because Shed Skin would have a 30% chance of getting rid of the sleep condition. I might have to give that a go, actually. That sounds like a really fun little idea. If anyone runs Rust Scrafty, let me know and tell me how good it is, because I'm quite intrigued. So while I am talking, while I am you know, waiting for a trainer, which I feel like a trainer is not going to come, just one of those feelings, I will talk to you guys about this weekend. So this weekend there is going to be no streams because I'm not at home, basically. I'm going to be with my girlfriend, so there's going to be no streams over this weekend. However, obviously you're going to be watching this on the Friday, and you will get your view of battle on Saturday. And the post, see, I called it. I called it. I called it. You're a disgrace. Come on, Game Freak. You gotta sort your crap out. You gotta sort it out. Yes, I do. To be honest, I'd probably just cut this in the editing, honestly, because this is... If I don't, then you can call me the Rambler. Well, they're saying that. We're pretty much already at the point now where we're going to run to someone else. So, you know what? I'll just keep talking about this weekend. So this weekend, like I said, I'm not going to be at home, so no streams. The next stream will probably be on Monday, I would imagine. I don't think I'm doing a night shift. So yeah, next stream's going to be Monday, guys. Possibly Sunday, but I highly, highly doubt it. Depends what time I get home. So most likely Monday. And I'll probably do a viewer battle on Monday. Just, not viewer battle, but viewer battles. Plural, Matt. You do more than one. Well, I mean, this is nice and predictable, isn't it? We know exactly what trio they're bringing. Fantastic. That's just what I wanted to see. Something nice and simple for me. Something nice and simple. Quite tempted to lead with Tyrantrum, in all honesty. Tyrantrum with a D-Dance up can sweep. Scizor could be a good option as well if we can get rid of the Rotom. But I think I'm going to lead with Scrafty. Gonna bring Scizor and gonna bring Tyrantrum as well, I think. I mean, what else do you do in this situation? Realistically, what else do you bring? If he wants to lead with the Rotom, that's fine. He can burn Scrafty. We've got the Shed Skin. We can get rid of it. We can go for Super Fangs. We can go for Toxics. We can just annoy the hell out of him. If he leads with the Mawile, I'd probably switch into Scizor, to be honest with you. If he leads with Latios, I'll probably just stay in and go for a Toxic. Come on, person. I mean, really, how difficult can it be to pick 3 flipping Pokemon when you've only got 3 Pokemon? But seriously. Seriously, how difficult can it be? So getting into this battle, the second battle of the episode. Man, I still can't believe we won a game. It's amazing. It genuinely amazes me. My phone just went off. Who dare do that? Flipping people talking in the Discord, making my phone go off. Alright, so he's going to lead with Latios. Latios can't really do much to Scrafty, because we are max HP, max special defense. So unless this thing's running a physical set and it wants to set some D dances, I'm going to click Toxic, and even if that is the case, I'm going to go for Foul Play and probably knock it out with one hit. If he wants to go out into the Mawile, that would really, really suck. Gonna be honest with you, that would really, really suck, because Toxic would do nothing and I would be in not a very good position. He's actually just gonna go straight for like Draco Meteor, which I am absolutely fine with. I have no problems with that. We are gonna eat that up. Look at us eat that up. No, I'm gonna be honest, we didn't eat that up very well at all. Scrafty gonna get the Toxic off though, and we are gonna get a little bit of Lefty's recovery. That did do a lot of damage, although this could be what I've been waiting for, you know. Because we know he's guaranteed to go for another Draco, because he's just going to want to get rid of Scrafty. Latios is going to be continuously taking a bit more damage. And if I go into Sizzle now, it's now a resisted hit. Well, it was always a resisted hit, but it's significantly weakened and a resisted hit. That gives me a free opportunity to Swords Dance, and although saying that, we still can't do that much to Rotom, though, which is a problem. But nonetheless, getting rid of this Latios is going to be significant. It will be significant. So we are going to take the Draco Meteor relatively well. Would have liked to take it a little bit better. It could be Specs maybe, or it could just be the fact that Sizzle special defense is pretty crap. I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm just going to click X Scissor. Hopefully he stays in. If he doesn't, then he probably goes into Rotom, and then if that's the case, then Rip Sizzle. Although saying that, yeah, if he goes into Rotom, and it is a Choice Scarf set, it looks like he is going to go into Rotom as well. He is. I mean, this might not be the worst thing in the world. He could Will-O-Wisp us, yes, that would be bad. But I could see Tyrantrum sweeping him. I genuinely can. How much damage will X Scissor do? We're looking at about... Okay, so about a third. Maybe a bit, somewhere between a third and a quarter. Let's go back out into Scrafty. Because the important thing here is he running Will-O-Wisp? Because if he is, then that's going to really suck. But I'm pretty sure Tyrantrum has the Lumberry, which could give us a free Dragon Dance. So we'll bring in Scrafty just to scout. Just to scout. And we're going to see him actually go for the Z move. So it's looking like an Inferno Overdrive. There is no way in hell we're living that. And actually, this could be perfect. Because does this mean he is a more offensive set? And if that's the case, is he running Will-O-Wisp? I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Because if he was, I guess he went for an Inferno Overdrive so he didn't have to overheat. So he didn't have to have the special attack drop. Alright, let's bring in Tyrantrum then. Let's set up the Dragon Dance. And hope he doesn't... I mean, like I say, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he went for Will-O-Wisp, because we are Lumberry. Hopefully Tyrantrum could potentially dodge the Will-O-Wisp. That would be even better. Just so that we could keep it around a little bit longer. You know, we'll keep the Lumberry around. Let's click Dragon Dance then. Let's see what Rotom wants to do. Both of Rotom's stabs really can't do much to Tyrantrum, because obviously Dragon type resists it and Fire Resist Rock as well. So anything, I mean, I have seen Rotom Heat run HP Ice in the past. Generally only in 6v6s, but I have seen it happen. I don't think he's running Will-O-Wisp. I think he's got to make a bit of a crucial decision here, because if he does switch out, which he does, and he's gone out into the Mawile, which is probably going to get an attack drop on us, which kind of sucks, to be honest. The question is, do we knock out Mega Mawile in one hit with an Earthquake? Because it is obviously super effective, but it isn't stab, and I think this is where damage calculators come in really handy. So, what is it? Tyrantrum. Mawile. Earthquake actually is not going to do much at all. It's not going to do much at all. Which is really quite depressing. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Decisions, decisions, decisions. We need damage on this thing. But my Warriors is more... I'm going to predict him to Sword Stance. I'm going to predict him to Sword Stance. He's going to switch out and go into what? Latios. Okay, that's interesting and unexpected. The way he's done that makes me think that thing is scarfed. Just the way he's done it. So is this now where we bring in Sizzle? Oh, we just have nothing for the Rotom. I kind of regret not bringing Galissapod, because I feel like Galissapod, just with... It's just obviously with its priority Aqua Jets with Leech Life, Sucker Punch, it could have been really, really helpful. Draco Meteor going to do a lot less because now we have Mega Evolved. And he gets a crit! Of course he does. Of course he gets a crit. Is that not a crit? No, because the other one was at -2. It's not a crit. I'm just salty. It's definitely not a crit. Oh, we know what he's going to do. You know, I'm going to Bullet Punch. I'm going to Bullet Punch. I probably shouldn't. Because, yeah, he's going to get into Rotom. Oh, he's got into Mawile. Okay, I mean, that could have been worse. That could be worse. Problem is, he now Mega Rolls, he now Play Rough. It's just... Oh, I wish this team just had more switch-ins. I really wish this team had more switch-ins. I'm just going to click Sword Stance. There's no point in me really doing it. He might switch out back out to Latios. I mean, I can dream. I can dream. I mean, I guess the plus thing here is that he can't intimidate me anymore, but it doesn't matter too much. He actually does opt for the Sucker Punch as we Sword Stance. So, at +1, does Bullet Punch take him out? I have no idea. Do I Sword Stance? Do I Bullet Punch? This person is fairly low on the ladder, so I'm quite tempted to Bullet Punch. Yeah, let's do it. And I think we outspeed Mawile as well, so if he does want to go for a Sucker Punch, he can, because it won't be able to do anything, because Bullet Punch will just, Bullet Punch will go first, and so Sucker Punch cannot knock us out, and there is still a hope in this world. There is still hope in this world. Mawile goes down, and this is a real... I mean, like I say, there is hope in this world, but I just don't see it. If he brings it, obviously Rotom's going to come in now. Rotom has to come in now. He cannot bring in Latios, because Latios is going to be one-shotted, but he brings in Latios. Does he not know Bullet Punch is priority? Surely Mega Scizor, Adamant, max attack at +1, takes out Latios from that range of HP with a Bullet Punch. Surely. I will be incredibly surprised if it doesn't. If it doesn't, Poison will definitely take it out. Right, down it goes. It's looking likely, guys, that we have managed to pull this victory, well, with the skin of our teeth. Because I mean, I don't understand. What? I mean, this entire episode has somewhat convinced me to start running flipping Fire Fang on Mawile, because we run into 2 Mawile today, and both times, if they were running Fire Fang, the opponent probably wins. Bullet Punch does nothing, that's absolutely fine. He's going to hit us with a Thunderbolt. We do obviously have our Tyrantrum to come in, who can knock this thing out in one hit with a Head Smash. So that is GG, my friend. And you know what? Because we've done 3 episodes, the last 2... Because we've done 3 battles, the last 2 episodes, got there eventually, we will go for a Head Smash. No, that's not what I meant. I mean, we'll do a 3rd battle. We'll just do a 3rd battle. Because why not? Fuck off! No! No way! You cannot do this to me! No! I swear to God, Tyrantrum. I swear to God. Thank you, Tyrantrum. Oh, that almost flipping killed me with high blood pressure. If we missed the second one, I would have been so pissed off. I would have been so pissed off. Let's get that third game though, and I might start doing 3 matches per episode if that's what you guys want. Because I did read a comment that mentioned I don't think he put it, but he did mention that, you know, the videos can be relatively short. But you know what, you guys, let's do it. Let's go for battle number 3. This team has got 2 out of 2 this episode, much to my surprise. Much to my surprise. Yes, okay, one person only had flipping 3 Pokemon, but besides the point. You only need 3 Pokemon in this flipping thing. Although, it took some of the guesswork out of it, but hey, we won. That's all that matters. We won. So, can we get 3 out of 3? Can this episode be 100%? I don't know. I don't know. We can all dream, though. We can all dream. We can go to our special places. We can go to our happy places and dream of a time where this happens. It's looking likely it's a P... Oh, my... I don't know why I'm saying it's looking likely. It is a PC, which I hate, first of all. You've also got a Gengar. Probably Mega. And we all know how much I like Mega Gengar. Not at all. Garchomp plus probably going to be like Scarf Togekiss or, Flinchmon. We've got Mimikyu, which is just quite good in itself. And Superior, which shouldn't be too much of a problem if we rank Toxicroak. And honestly, I think we have to lead Toxicroak. I think we do. We've got... we could probably set up against a few things, actually. What am I saying? No, we can't. We can't set up against anything, because it's a flipping Toxicroak. And Toxicroak doesn't get any knockouts. Bar a couple, I guess. It has got the odd knockout this week, but, let's move on. Let's move on. So, Toxicroak. Do I bring Golisopod? Potentially, Can't bring Scrafty, he's got 2 fairy types. Can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to bring Sizzle again for the 3rd time this episode, because Sizzle is just too damn good. Golisopod, Tyrantrum, or Torterra. Not going to bring Torterra. I'm quite tempted to bring Golisopod, to be honest with you. But I don't have much of a switch in on like PZ's Thunderbolts. And also, if we can get D-Dance up with Tyrantrum, we could wreck House. So, we're going to go Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum did win us the game. Well, I say it won us the game. It didn't really. It almost lost us the game with the flipping head smashes, but Sizzle won us the game, really. In my mind. In my mind. So, can we make it 3 of 3? I will be so incredibly amazed if we did. Garchomp is the lead, as we lead with Toxicroak. This could not be much worse. We have nothing to hit this thing with. It's potentially Scarf with Earthquake, I would expect, which means I have 0 switch-ins. It's already a crap start. It's already a crap start. I may as well go for Nasty Plot Vacuum Wave. You know what? No, I may as well just go for double Vacuum Wave for a chance of getting a couple crits. Let's go for Vacuum Wave. We can break the sash. And hope that we can knock it out in another, with Tyrantrum. He's actually going to go for a Stealth Rock, which I really wish I went for Nasty Plot that turn. Nonetheless, let's keep going. I was saying that, how much? Sludge Wave is what? Roughly it's going to be about 60-ish power. Just over 60. Sludge Wave's probably going to do more, so I don't know why I'm going for Vacuum Wave. He goes for Earthquake this turn. What do you expect me to do against this Garchomp? I don't really know. I can't switch out. I cannot switch out. Sash is going to come into play as we connect the Sludge Wave and do basically nothing to the Garchomp, because Garchomp's really, really fucking good. And now we'll click Vacuum Wave again for that little bit of extra damage. And to be fair, against my opponent's team, just thinking about what he's got. Does he... Oh, we went for Rock Tomb again this time. I guess in case I switched out, but that's whatever. There's no point in me bringing in flipping Tyrantrum. Have to bring in Sizzle. Do I set up a Sword Stance? Quite tempted, to be honest. Quite tempted. Just thinking of what switch-ins he's got onto Sizzle, though. Just having a little think. I guess P2 would be a switch-in. I'm gonna click Mega Evolve. I'm gonna click X Scissor because it will do more damage than Bullet Punch. And hopefully, after this turn, Sizzle's probably gonna be at around 30 or 40% health. Realistically, because X Scissor, Rough Skin, plus Earthquake, Bullet Punch him next turn. Right, there's the Earthquake. How much does this actually do to Sizzle? Okay, actually did a lot less than what I expected it to do. So we will connect the X Scissor. And if we can knock it out, that'd be great. We don't, but we can knock it out with Bullet Punch next turn. So it's not the end of the world. There is still hope. There is still hope. Oh, and it's Rocky Helmet. That really sucks. That really sucks. But he doesn't know we've got Galvantula. He doesn't know we've got Tyrantrum in the back. So losing Garchomp is not particularly good for him. Because obviously Garchomp will outspeed Tyrantrum normally. Can we live the Rocky Helmet? We don't live the Rocky Helmet. Okay, with a little bit of luck, he's gonna bring in Togekiss and go for a Thunder Wave. This is what we're hoping for. I can then go for a Dragon Dance, hit the following Head Smash. It's gonna be superior, and actually I think this will do. The question is, do we outspeed Superior at +1? Tyrantrum. But I already Tyrantrum up. Nah, come on, dude. I mean, are we adamant or I can't even remember. What's our speed? 135. So according to this, we are probably jolly. And against the Superior, we don't even come close to outspeeding it neutrally, but at +1 we should. So, let's go for the D-Dance. Tyrantrum! Oh, crap. That's not... I clicked D-Dance while I was in the flipping... like, looking at its moves. Right, D-Dance. Let's go for it. Come on, Tyrantrum. Live the Leaf Storm. He does go for the Leaf Storm. We're going to eat that up. We're going to get the D-Dance off. We're going to get the D-Dance off. There is still hope in this world. At +1, I would very much think a Head Smash knocks him out in one hit. At +1. Right, according to the damage calculations, it very much should. Let's click Head Smash and hope for the best. Come on, Tyrantrum! Fuck you, Tyrantrum! Fuck you, you piece of shit! Really? Oh, dinosaurs piss me off. We had that game in the bag, Tyrantrum. All you had to do was smash your head into the stupid grass snake. We had it in the bag. Oh well. That's the end of the episode. Whoever suggested Tyrantrum, go fuck yourself. I don't mean that offensively. You just pissed me off. You just really pissed me off. Thank you very much for watching on this fine Friday. If you've enjoyed, please hit that like button. I'm so glad that we never have to use these 6 again. So glad. We did pick up 2 wins today though, much to my surprise. Like I say, if you like the video, make sure you hit like. If you're new here, hit subscribe. We've got links in the description to Instagram, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch, which we do stream every day, apart from this weekend, and in a couple of weeks when I'm in France. But make sure you are looking at my social media, because France is going to be cool. We're going to be posting a lot of things on social media, so you can check out what's going on. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. And what my message of the day is fuck you, Tyrantrum.